What I wish I knew about Section 8 instead of guessing. It's not charity, it's math. Here's the real deal. Section 8 often guarantees part of the rent, meaning lower vacancy risk and reliable payments. Myth, it's unprofitable. Truth, profitability depends on purchase price, local rent caps, inspection rules, maintenance costs. Expect extra admin, periodic inspections, sometimes longer turnaround on tenant moves. Crunch the numbers, factor in slightly lower market rents, higher upkeep and inspection-ready reserve. In strong markets with good buy-in price and screening, Section 8 can boost cash flow, just don't treat it like passive income. Think Section 8 is a hassle? Stick with me, it might be your most reliable rent check. Section 8 splits rent two ways. The tenant pays roughly 30% of their income. The local PHA pays the rest directly to you. To get started, contact your PHA. Submit a request for tenancy approval, pass an HQS inspection, sign the HAP contract and the lease. Then the PHA deposits their share monthly. Pros, predictable payments. Lower vacancies, longer tenancies, inspections, paperwork. Rent increases, need PHA approval. Screen tenants the same way you would. Stay on top of maintenance. Build a good relationship with your PHA for faster approvals. Why chase tenants when the government can do it for you? Many landlords treat Section 8 like a built-in tenant pipeline. Here's why that works. If steady cash sounds nice, this is for you. With Section 8, the government guarantees a big chunk of rent. Sometimes the program even covers the full rent. So you're not waiting for late checks. HUD adjusts rents annually, often by about 5 to 8% to keep landlords in the program. Vacancy headaches? Mostly gone. Approved landlords get access to verified voucher holders. Local waiting lists. Units fill faster. Marketing costs drop to near zero. You don't need to stage a luxury model unit to compete. Tenants from the program don't demand fancy upgrades. Your capital expenses stay lower. Predictable payments, fewer vacancies, lower upfront costs. A solid combo for reliable rental income. Curious how to get started? Follow for a quick walkthrough next. How does Section 8 work? When people today talk about Section 8, they usually refer to the Housing Choice Voucher Program, funded by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD. This program does not provide public housing, but rather rent subsidies for low-income Americans. The benefits follow the tenant, the voucher holder, who can take their voucher and apply to any rental housing. Though funded by HUD, Section 8 is administered on the local level. Local public housing authorities, PHAs, review tenant applications for subsidized housing, choose recipients, screen landlord applications, inspect rental properties, and generally manage the rental assistance program. So participating landlords interact with their local housing authority. Once upon a time, there was a second Section 8 program, the project-based program. These benefits tied to the property owner, who partnered with the government to provide affordable housing for low-income families. However, HUD stopped awarding new contracts for this program in the 80s, so only already participating landlords can renew their contracts today. Tenant eligibility and income limits. Designed to support low-income families and prevent homelessness, most Americans don't qualify for Section 8. Generally speaking, only families earning less than 50% of the local median household income qualify. Renters earning more than 50% of the local median income level are on their own to find affordable rental housing. Local public housing agencies do take family size into account, however, when evaluating families' annual income. Only United States citizens and specific legal immigrant statuses qualify for Section 8 supportive housing benefits.